Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So today, our purpose of this meeting is to create a comprehensive list of rules to govern our group's behavior. I was thinking we could review the agenda real quick. Let's just go around and each read out loud one thing that we're doing. So I said verbally review agenda briefly.
And team building and dialogue discussion.
We can see this one for the overall robbery category. Start with the categories from the last robbery that we use. Group discussion on whether we want to add any category based on previous discussions of what makes a great group.
Okay. Grade breakdown for each category. So like what does each grade look like specifically? And we're going to use the gradings A through an F.
The evaluation of meeting.
And then thanking each other for being such a great team.
Good. Great.
So I was thinking we could start with just kind of talking about what we like about small groups, or what a good thing is for a small group. So my idea was that we could each answer the question, think of a small group you were in that worked very well together, and what was just one thing that made it a great group?
I think that in a small group, like the main thing that makes it work well and mesh is like very like flowing communication. Like no one is hesitant about like if you have something that doesn't work for you, like making sure that you bring it up and it's addressed. And so just always like communicating, and like if a meeting doesn't look time to work for you, then like bring that up, and just like constantly communicating your issues and concerns that you have and changing it and tweaking it if needed.
I think like a small group is more easier, like there is like less numbers of people, so we can contact each time, and it's more easier for attendance also.
Right.
Yeah, I think we need to stick to time schedule. Yeah, and yeah, I prepared my ideas, so good preparation is good, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, actually I don't have some good answer about this. I think that's same with
You agree with the rest of us? Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so should we start speaking about the rubric categories? Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So the categories that we had on the last rubric that we used were attendance, concept check contributions, participation in competition activities, and respect. Is everyone okay with doing that, using that as the outline for our rubric in this small group?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I think the only thing, maybe we should change one of the titles. Can I see?
Yeah.
Because since we're doing projects together, we're not just doing concept checks. Let's just change the category instead of just doing, I don't know. We could
Instead of just concept checks / projects.
Yeah, so we could say project participation or project contribution.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Do you want to write that down?
Yeah. So should we just start like attendance and then make our A, B, C, D? Okay.
Sure.
So we'll do attendance
Yeah, I was thinking what I have on the agenda here, as I said, we could decide on our overall categories first, and then after we decide on our overall categories, then we can go through what each grade will look like for each one. So let's see. So attendance is important. So do you guys agree that that's important?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
very
Sure,
sure.
most important.
Yeah, you have to show up.
Okay.
So
then our second category is concept checks / group project participation is what we agreed on. Or what were you thinking?
What if we did? You just said that preparation is important.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just do one for preparation in general. So showing up to meetings ready, showing up to concept checks ready, showing up for our projects meetings ready.
Yeah. Let's just say preparation.
Okay.
Pre-meeting. I think preparation is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have preparation for we can narrow this down when we get to the grading, but preparation for projects, concept checks,
Sure.
group meetings.
Yeah.
So preparation.
Yeah, you could put the details. Like, like for concept checks and whatnot.
Okay. Projects and meetings, etc. Okay. So we have preparation. Okay. The next category on our previous rubric was participation in competition activities. Do we want to tweak that? And how do we want to do participation? Maybe.
What do you guys think? So the last one was participation in
Competition.
competitions.
Yeah.
How should we change that for what we're going to be doing in this group?
I think since we're probably going to be doing like our competitions are more project based now. So maybe we should say participation in group projects.
Sure.
Okay. Participation in group. I'll say group projects / competitions.
Okay.
Okay. And then the last category from our previous rubric was respect. Do you
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
add that?
What does respect mean to you guys? Like, as part of a group?
I think respect is just like
Be patient.
Patient?
listen to others what they saying
Yeah.
and make sure like when someone's saying don't like cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So respect within group will be our last.
Assuming you said you had some notes that you had prepared, was there anything on there that might be another category that we should have? Or like what kinds of things were you thinking about from your notes that you had?
Okay. Yeah, we need to make sure clearly objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So clear goals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and need to reach objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in a time.
Okay. Do we have one for communication on there?
No, but I think that would be important to add, and we can include what you said under communication. So,
Very good.
and communication can be like when we are together as a group, and also like over the phone, in our group text, email, whatever we need to do. Okay, so communication.
So clearly making sure we all understand
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
objective, and also making sure we're like timely, like that we respond to each other.
Okay, so communication within group.
Mhm.
All right, I think that's a good. That should be our categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything else?
I think it is good now.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
So what's next on our agenda?
All right. So grade breakdown for each category. And just so you guys know, like what times we're working with, I did like 10 minutes for the first discussion, 10 minutes for this last one. I think we're going much faster than that, so don't worry if like we can take our time if we want. We're doing great. So I said, what does each grade look like specifically? And for that, I think we should just make sure that we're including just as much information as we can remember from like course materials. So
Mm-hmm.
does anyone actually have a copy of the book?
I do.
Can you grab it out?
Yep. That's a good thing to. Okay. So, should we start with our first category, attendance, and just start with what an A looks like?
Sure.
Okay. So, what do you guys think makes an A in attendance for just our group, not the class, but our group?
Should show up like every day and every meeting and like 5 minutes early, or like just on time. Just be
Yeah.
on
On
time.
time.
I think we should put. Do we want to make it about attendance in class too, or just group meetings?
I think that being present in class is important for the group to be successful, but I think that we should only grade a group member on the group
Awesome.
work. So
Mhm.
outside of class is included too. If we have a meeting scheduled outside of class, you need to make sure you're there for that. So I'm okay with just grading on attendance involving our small group.
Does that sound good, or do you guys want to do class attendance also?
I think this one sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And we could put, so if you can't attend a group, or so an A would be attending all group meetings either over video or
Yeah.
in person.
Okay, so present and on time to all scheduled group activities.
Yeah.
Okay. Present and on time for all scheduled.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I'm gonna say activities, and do we all know that that means meetings, projects, Skype sessions? I'll put that in parentheses. Meetings, projects, Skype, etc. And just a side note, we'll type this up so it'll be much neater when we do that. Okay. So that's an A. An A is present and on time for all scheduled group activities. That's meetings, projects, Skype sessions, anything that's involving our small group.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how many kind of meetings we're gonna be having technically at
I
all?
think we will be having
like
a
lots.
total of, no, just like 4 more.
4 more?
Four.
Well, because we have group projects, we have like final, I don't know. You think like 4?
I think after this one, yeah.
Okay. So maybe a B would be missing one.
Yeah, I think missing one
Yeah.
group meeting.
Mhm.
And missing is like just, well, what do we think missing is?
I think it's like doesn't show up in the meeting and make sure the person like they contact us before the meeting and said
Okay.
they will like he or she will not show up in this meeting.
Okay, so missing one meeting but letting
Yeah,
the group know. Okay. So that's a B, missing one meeting but letting the group know before.
And C is passing, but not a good grade, right? I always try to remember that C is like passing, but like
Nah.
no.
Yeah.
So,
Should we say that that's 2 meetings? What do you guys think?
I think
It's like
So say, for example, we have 4 more meetings left.
Yeah.
I think that missing one is a B, missing
so
2
isn't C.
and missing 3 or more is a D and an F. That's a fail.
I agree.
Okay, you agree. Okay, so missing 2 meetings, but still letting the group know. Okay. All right, and is everyone okay with putting D and F together? Because they're both failing.
Yeah.
Okay. So D/F. Missing
3 or more.
3 or more
Mhm.
meetings. Okay, sorry, my handwriting's terrible.
What about if you miss one meeting but you don't communicate to the group? Would that be an automatic failure? What do you guys think? Like, so you just totally blow it off. Don't show up. Don't tell
I
anyone.
suggest put it F. It's like
Yeah.
I That
Yeah.
really shows the respect also. So
Okay, so missing 3 or more meetings is a D and an F, and also missing any meetings with no communication is a D or an F.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you can read
I
it.
got it. I'll type it up neatly later. Okay, so we're finished with attendance.
Mhm.
Everyone's okay with that and
Yeah.
agrees? Good. Okay, so the next category we have on the rubric is preparation for concept checks, projects, and meetings, etc.
So the things that we need to prepare for are concept checks, group projects, and meetings.
Mhm.
Right. I guess group projects and meetings kind of go together. But so I think that should be giving. I don't know. Where should we like? What category would it be where we give each other materials on time? So like, if I say I'm gonna send you all something
Yeah.
by tonight, you know.
I think that should be under preparation.
Okay.
So in A is, I think we should start with done the reading. We can do like bullet points for this. So like done the required reading, taken the notes, and finished your said part.
I guess that kind of goes into participation too.
So
Okay. What do you guys think we should put for
Maybe-
in A for participation?
maybe, okay, I have an idea. Maybe preparation is just like having done the reading, having taken the notes, and contributing in the concept checks, projects, and meetings, and then participation should be
Doing the
doing the assignment, your part.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with preparation. So, done reading, bringing notes, and
What do you think?
bringing contributions, like Asumi did for this meeting.
Yeah.
I know. Good job, Asumi.
Yeah.
A plus.
Nice.
Just write down.
Ideas / contributions to share. Okay. That's an A. Done reading, bringing notes, bringing ideas and contributions to share. Okay.
Alright. Preparation of B.
Okay, what do we think a B looks like?
What did you guys have for your last group that you guys were in?
Um,
Because I know we have the same experience, but I want to know what you guys
Oh.
did.
I thought it's like have done some of the reading, like
Yeah.
part of them,
Yeah.
and
Part of them.
took a little notes or maybe no without notes and have some ideas.
So it's kind of like meh, kind
Just
of.
That's
little-
not enough information. Not enough.
Not enough.
information.
Okay, so same as an A, but
Floppy.
but not sufficient.
Yeah.
Can I write that? Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
And then when we type it up, I'll clarify.
So I think an A is kind of like you could kind of do it yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you have enough that if you had to take a quiz right then
Yeah.
with your notes, you would be okay. You know? So,
And a B is like same as an A,
but like you wouldn't be able to do it by yourself. You
Not-
need,
sufficient.
yeah. Yeah, so you have something, but it's not good enough. Not enough, like you said.
Lacking.
Lacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lacking in areas. Okay. That's a B. And a C.
I think a C would be like you know the information, but you didn't bring any notes.
Right, like knowing it, but
Yeah.
not coming prepared.
So like you can still kind of contribute and stuff, but like you like you don't have any actual anything to give. Yeah. Does that sound good to you guys? Like that's
Yeah.
still passing, but it's not.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So knowing info but not coming fully prepared to contribute. Sound good?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like you sat in class, you've heard the stuff, you get it, but you didn't really go that extra step. Okay, and a D and an F is just, meh.
Came with nothing.
Yeah, came with nothing. You don't contribute in
You don't know what's happening.
not contributing at all. Not contributing at all, verbally or with your notes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's make sure we're not putting it too much into participation. So, not. You could just say not prepared at all.
okay, not contributing at all with required materials.
Yeah.
Does that work? Okay. Okay. All right. So the next category on our rubric is participation in group projects and competitions.
So an A. I think it's important to have ideas and share them, and also do whatever you say you will do. I mean, that's like the two elements of participation, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So like being like present and giving ideas and stuff, like when we're having meetings, and then also
Following through.
following through with your part.
Okay. So
Is there anything else that's part of participation, you feel like?
I feel like definitely doing your part, like physically, like doing your work. That's important because you can participate like by sharing ideas, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to finish like your group project, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we say is an A? What do you guys think?
Let's just put some information together, like the person like share the ideas and finish their work on time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, sharing ideas as well as doing their said part in group work.
Just kind of a side note, it's always like, let's just all, I think it's important to make sure that whatever you are committing to do, that you know that you can do that. You know, so like even, so, you know, sometimes like, you know, crazy stuff is going on with you and you're not going to get home until 1 in the morning or whatever. So just making sure that like everyone's accountable for making sure that they can follow through with what they agreed to.
I agree.
Right. B.
Should we say the same as an A? So sharing ideas as well as doing said part in group work, but maybe like not 100% on time with
Yeah.
submitting their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good?
Okay.
Not submitting work. On time. Okay, sound good.
And what about for like group times? So like, I feel like a B would be if you just like every single time there's a question you just don't say anything ever. I mean,
Okay.
I guess like, cause like there's gotta be some level of participation. Is that,
Like verbally, yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so
something like, but you don't
not-
have to talk like all the time or anything. But like,
just like not submitting your own ideas or like your own opinions.
I don't know.
How would we? I don't want to be too harsh, but yeah, like not speaking up.
Well, I guess that could be more of like a D or an F. You know what I mean? Or like a, I don't know.
So maybe
I'm like, I feel like we should have something about that in there, but I don't know how we should say it.
I agree. So maybe that is just expected in an A and a B. Like that's expected that you speak up and like share your ideas, and then a C and a D should be lack of, like not. You know, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I kind of want to talk like same idea with her. It doesn't matter.
In the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll just leave A and B how they are, just assuming that you're verbally participating. And then a C is not contributing new ideas or information to help the group. Okay? So not.
And like with the group work and stuff, it could be like, you do it, but it's not actually helpful.
Yeah, it's not ideas or info.
Like it's not the assignment at all, but like you did something.
Yeah.
That happens.
Okay, not contributing ideas or info to help group in any way. So like, yes, you speak, but it's not really like, you know, that's a C
Yeah.
or too harsh. Or is that fine?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Is that okay?
And then a D should be, D for participation is not showing up, not a D and an F, like failing would be, I think, like not showing up to our group projects or competitions, and also not doing your part. Yeah.
You don't do your part, you don't ever talk.
In which
You
case
don't
we
show
would
up.
vote you out.
Right.
Not showing up or for group meetings / projects. Not showing up for group meetings / projects and not doing said part in projects. Okay. All right, so the next category is respect within group.
And what we said, you said patience.
Yeah, patient.
Patience.
Okay.
What do you think that looks like in a group? You know what I mean? Like, just making sure that we are all, like, we're not rushing people kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Kind of things.
Okay, so patience. What if you, I feel like you said something.
I think the respect is kind of like just same as he said, patient and make sure you doesn't cut off what people say.
Yeah.
Okay. So respectfully listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Respectfully listening and respectfully talking, so not interrupting. Okay. Patience, respectfully listening, and talking. Being like a good team member, you know.
Yeah.
I think like being like encouraging and supporting ideas
Yeah.
Yeah.
is important.
So encouraging and supportive.
And also, I think it's important if you think that something would be bad for the group, like if somebody says an idea and like you don't think it's gonna work for the group, then that you would say it in a nice way, but that you would say it. Because if we all decide, you know, what's it called? Groupthink?
Groupthink.
I think that's what it's called. When when everybody just like goes with something because they think everyone else thinks the same way. So like speak up if you have a concern. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so if you're worried, if you're like this is a bad idea,
Yeah.
Okay.
say something about it.
Speak up with concerns.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's an A. Okay, and should we do B?
It's kind of a hard one to put on a spectrum.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that A, B.
I can feel like we could just put A and F because rather you
Right.
you earn an A or you earn an F.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy to figure out like.
Yeah, it's our rubric. We can make our own rules, so we
Yeah.
can do that. Okay, so in F we have it's like pass or fail.
Yeah.
Either you are respectful or you are not.
Yeah.
Okay, so an F is just
Lack of those
Not.
things.
Yeah.
lack of stated
Attributes.
yes. All right, so respect is pass or fail. I agree with that. Everyone else agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously. You guys would have came up with the idea. Why am I looking at you?
Okay. So the next category is communication within group.
Maybe responding within the same day.
Yeah.
Like within 24 hours kind of thing. So, I don't know. Does that sound good? I guess it kind of depends on what we're talking about. But,
Let's just say responding to group members within 24 hours.
okay. That sounds good.
Whether, and that can be like if a group member texts you or emails you, like a thing, responding to group members' questions or requests. Does that sound good?
And even if you can't get the thing done, that you at least like communicate. So, like, okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that tonight, but I will do it tomorrow.
Okay,
Whatever.
so we're gonna say 24 hours.
Yeah.
Is an A. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. A B would be not really being prompt about your response.
So like you do respond, but not within the time. So maybe you respond within 48 hours, but not 24. I don't know.
Within stated time. Okay. Also in communication, I think we should, so not just like virtual communication, like texting, but also like in group, let's say like not hesitating to bring up concerns.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that in respect too, but maybe
Mhm.
yeah.
Or do we think, should we make communication then I guess just like our virtual communication, like communication on Canvas, text, email?
I don't know. Do you guys think we covered it already in respect, or should we add another thing about talking about problems that we're having, or
That could also be considered in participation.
yeah, I think that is really important because sometimes you'll be having a problem, but you like don't want to tell the rest of the group that you're having a problem. So, but like, I feel like bringing up problems immediately with the group. So like, if you're
Stating, well, that was in respect, speak up with concerns.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like that's more about like concerns within the group, but
Mhm.
like so communication could also just be like bringing up personal problems that you're having that would affect the group. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying the same thing like 10
Yeah.
times.
Okay, so let's just say like communication within group. Let's say Maybe we should just let's just make it like responding to things on time.
Yeah.
Because I think that we've already stated what we're talking about in participation and respect.
Yeah.
So communication within the group will only be in terms of group projects and like our group texts and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, and that way everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So on to B, respond but not within stated time.
Perfect.
Okay, and C, responding but not putting any effort, like
Like you don't actually, kind of like the other thing where it's like you respond but it's not actually helpful.
Yeah.
like or it's really it's so unclear, you know, like
respond late,
unclear, like
not helpful.
Yeah.
Respond but late, unclear, unhelpful, unnecessary.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have been in those groups where someone just like says the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like over and over.
And D and an F is just never responding, never getting back to the group, never. Okay. Not responding at all. Like with anything. Not submitting anything and also not responding. Okay? Does everyone agree with that?
Awesome.
Okay, so it looks like we have completed our rubric, and these are our rules that will govern our small group
Behavior. Does anyone have anything that they want to add about what they want as a group? Like what you want this group to be? Group vision. Or do you guys feel good about where we're at as a group right now?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Feel good too. On our agenda, I put evaluation of meeting, but we're gonna be doing that later. So I guess we don't really need to do that now.
Okay.
So I feel like we're good.
So I thank you everyone for devoting the time.
Thank you guys.
We can roll.
X-Men break.